Welcome back to the First Home Focus channel. Today we're talking all about just getting the keys for your brand new home. So if you have just purchased a home and you are ready to move in, this is going to be full of top tips. So little introduction to us. My name's Lexie Carducci. I work as a property personal shopper and also as a developer. And this is the lovely Sara Damagey.
Hello. Lovely to see you again. Looking fabulous in pink, pretty in pink.
Thank you. I know.
I love it.
Because we're celebrating everyone moving into their new homes. So I thought I'd wear a celebratory
you wear celebration.
outfit.
It feels like a party with you, Lexie,
Yes.
with your amazing outfits. I love it. So first home essentials.
Yes, I know.
How exciting is it when you first get your keys, though, to your home and you're like, oh,
that's where reality hits, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're like, this is actually happening. I've bought a home.
It's happening.
It's
that
happening.
Feeling.
I'm an adult.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a grown-up.
I'm a grown-up.
I'm adulting. It's here.
It's here, exactly.
And you feel so proud of yourself as well.
I know, you really do. It's one of those moments when you go and pick up the keys.
Yeah.
It was so lovely because we bought our home, gosh, it was probably about a year ago, but then we didn't move in till 6 months later. But the day that we actually got the keys, I was so excited.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to get that. I was like, I set my alarm really early. I was like, we're off, we're going. And then, of course, you don't have anything when you're there. So I picked myself and my boyfriend up at like basically a picnic, and we had nothing to sit on. And I laid out a little picnic rug and we had a lunch and some champagne.
Quite romantic.
How cute. That's what I thought. It was really sweet.
Yeah, it is. It can be. And I think it's all of those things that you kind of see on the adverts and on films. Those are those special moments. The first night in the property when you've forgotten a lot of stuff and you're sitting on a rug on the floor with your fish and chips, your takeaway pizza or your picnic. And it's just like, it's the beginning of a new chapter.
Yeah. It's always the takeaway because you'll be like, I do not want to cook the day that you move in. You're not cooking. So let's go through some like little home essentials that you think, because I always think when you're moving, you would have packed up all your boxes, labelled them, because labelling is absolutely key. I reused boxes the last time that I moved, but what I didn't do was look at what the label. So, like some of them would be like kitchen, but I'd be packing my bedroom stuff into it.
So then you really
and then I got
yourself.
really confused. I know it was a bit like Russian roulette. What box I was going to open?
Yeah.
Is it kitchen? Is it bedroom? I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. So you getting organised,
but then you would have packed up all those things. But I think, pack one box or a bag or something like you're going on holiday with all those essentials that you're going to need when you move into that property.
It's like your emergency maternity bag when you go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So it's like your move-in bag.
Yes.
Think of it like you must have this kit.
Yes. So what's going in it?
What's going in it? Toilet roll, OVS.
Number one, absolutely. Tea.
For me, coffee. I'm all about the coffee. I was about to say coffee machine.
Oh, yes.
Coffee machine and pods.
Yep.
I take that even on holiday with me, to be honest. Everywhere I travel, even if it's for one night filming, my coffee machine comes with me.
What kind of coffee machine you got?
Just
Transportable one?
A little small Nespresso one. You can get smaller ones.
Oh my God.
And, so I take that with me everywhere.
Sold.
So that would be in my essentials.
Yep. I think clothes that you're going to wear the next day, or at least underwear, because I made that mistake and I was like, I don't know what box it's going to be in now. And I didn't think about it.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you got your overnight underwear.
Your overnight kit.
Toothbrush.
Yes.
Toothpaste.
Yep.
You've got to plan what you're going to eat the first night as well.
Yep.
Torch, in case you don't know where on earth the fuse box is or where anything is. I mean, I remember moving into my first property in the dark, not knowing it was freezing, where the boiler was, with nothing to sleep on. And it was just all like, okay, I'm here. But I'm in the dark and cold.
Did you say about the light bulbs?
Yeah, they took the light bulbs.
They took all the light bulbs.
Why do people take the light bulbs?
Because they will take anything.
Exactly. So I think that's really important as well. Light bulbs.
Yep.
Take some light bulbs with you because you don't know unless you've made sure that the sellers are not going to take everything with them.
Yeah, and it's all those little snacky things. I think the crisps, those kind of like little bits that are just easy to pick up. Cleaning stuff as well. Because you will find so much that you want to clean.
Yeah.
Even if the property is brand new, it's had a professional clean. Professional cleaning is very subjective.
It's very subjective, yeah. And you kind of feel a bit like, ooh, creeped out because if it's not a new home and somebody else has lived in it, you feel a bit like, I just need to give this a bit of a clean before I use it. So that's really important as well.
Absolutely.
Cleaning is a big one.
Cleaning is a huge one. And the things, not just the sprays, but the things to wipe it down with as well, because I'd made that mistake as well. We basically are sharing our mistakes so you don't have to go through.
Yeah, don't make the same mistakes as us. And know where everything is as well. So if you can get a little list of things, if you can ask before, where is the fuse box? Where is the stopcock? How do I work the boiler? All of those little things, get them down, have them on a little list or on your phone or somewhere so you know what to do when you go into the property.
It's like navigating your way through. It will be a bit of a maze, but that's okay. Everyone kind of goes through it. So we've gone through some of our must-have products if you're moving home. But we love to hear your comments as well. So let's say you had three key items that you would bring when you first move home. What would they be? Let us know. And it's really helpful for anyone else that's moving home as well. So drop those in the comment and that's kind of everyone's problem solved, which is quite nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's a community. So if everyone can help everyone else, that's what it's all about,
That's
isn't
what we're
it?
here for, absolutely.
And chargers as well are a big thing.
Oh, chargers. There you go.
Take your chargers.
We've got the ball rolling.
And your power
Sara.
bank.
Well, what about let's go through like some of the boring things that people always forget, because I always think, we spoke about this on another podcast when I was with Nicola, because she made such a funny comment that was like, people normally think about changing the locks, right?
Yeah.
So you've got a new set of keys. She mentioned changing the toilet seat.
Oh,
how funny is that? You never think about it, do you?
Don't really think about it.
I know. But the key one is a big one. Do you change the locks when you move into houses? Because I did in this house, because I put in a new door, so it has to lock.
Yeah.
But I have a key to every property I've ever lived in. And that, and that means that the majority of people probably still have a key to your home.
Absolutely. I think it's really important that you change the key, because you don't know who else has got a key.
Yeah.
It could be a cleaner. It could be a builder. It could be a random person, an ex, and a disgruntled ex.
Yes.
You never know.
You just don't know. Safety first.
Safety first. Yeah, always change your locks. That's really, really important. We're going to freak people out on their first night now, aren't we?
No, you're fine.
You'll be fine.
You will be fine.
Just put some chairs against the door till you get the locks.
I do this in hotel rooms. I know that's really bad, but I do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I put something heavy in front of the door.
Yeah.
And then hope that I don't have to escape the room, because I'll be like, wait.
But it's true. It is something to consider, because people don't often think about they're going to be scared.
Yes.
Like if you're a single woman,
it's the
on
unknown.
your own, it's the unknown, it's a new house, and you do have those thoughts. So change the locks as soon as you can.
Yep.
How about sofas and beds, things to sleep on?
Oh, see, it's difficult, isn't it? Because I always think you don't want to rush items like that. But at the same time, a lot of them have a long delivery period. So sometimes you can wait 6 weeks, 8 weeks for a sofa, for a dining table, depending where it's coming from. So you kind of want to be a little bit organised, but actually, at the same time, until you've moved into that property, you don't know the space. You don't know what's going to work. So
this kind of goes against the advice that we kind of give people, like live in the property first, see how you feel with it.
I know. But also you want to plan ahead and make sure that you don't not have a bed for 6 weeks. So it is very difficult to do. But I think the way that we did it in our home was we ordered the bed. I felt like the bed was fine. You know, it's a double bed or it's a king bed or whatever. It's going to fit in a room. If it's a style that you like, go for it. So we had pre-ordered that. Yeah. That was ready to roll. Did it arrive on time? No. So for our first 2 nights, I literally slept. Luckily, it was summer, but I literally slept on. I'd lay down like yoga mats that we had. And slept
I can imagine you saging the room and lying on your yoga mat.
On my yoga mat. With just like the top sheet of the duvet, but no actual duvet, because that hadn't arrived either. I'd done a whole new order. I know.
No. Did you sleep okay?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was really cute.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Well, that's fine.
It was really exciting because you're in your new home.
Romantic first few nights.
Exactly that. And then we borrowed from my mum and dad, you know, those little pop-up camping chairs. Yeah. And we had those for like 2 weeks.
Well, they're great.
And again, it's the fun of it. I find things like that really fun, really funny because it's memories, right?
Some pillows, some cardboard boxes draped with a blanket for a sofa. Which was kind of like, I don't know, cracked end chic. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can. I like it. Yeah. It's giving a trend.
But it was kind of like, what do we do? Because we are similar to you. The sofa didn't arrive.
Yeah.
And I'd picked out one sofa And I thought, the other one, I'll do later once I get a feel, all of that. But just one sofa, it didn't arrive in time. In the end, they sent a replacement sofa because there was even more delay, which wasn't the style of sofa, which was really uncomfortable.
No.
So, we had whole sofa dramas, but you get through it. It's not the end of the world.
And I think that's the thing to highlight is that a lot of the time things aren't smooth sailing, but that's okay. That's happened to all of us. Like, I feel like if I speak to people about their home moves, no one's really goes smoothly. No one's gone, oh, it was a breeze, it was fine, like how lovely. Because there are things that are unpredictable that happen that are out of your control, and you have to deal with it and find a quick solution. I think, go with the flow. It's all about those quick solutions.
Exactly. Yes, and just let yourself off the hook a bit. If you do forget something, don't worry. There's always tomorrow.
Yeah. You can.
There's always a fix.
If you've got a local shop, there's loads of things that you can just pop to buy. And actually, I think you will create a list of things that you come across that you're like, actually, I need to do that. So apps on your phone, like just the notes app, pen and paper to make a list of snags even. Like when we were moved into our new home, there were constantly things that I was like, that needs fixing. We need to do that. We need that. Oh, I've forgotten about that. Oh, we need that. That was going to go there. Like, or you think, oh, actually in that corner, I think that would be a really nice little chair. And constantly your brain is on overdrive.
Yeah. And you're not going to fully feel like everything is done. Don't be in a rush, I would say, because you put a lot of pressure on yourself when you move into your first home, and it just feels like, I've got to get this right. I've got to get this perfect. It doesn't feel quite right. And just take your foot off the gas a bit and give yourself some time, and it will all work out.
It will all work out. And that's why I feel like what's so reassuring is that, we've gone through that a lot. And it's fine. It all works out. It will work out.
It all works out in the end.
And I think we touched on this in another episode as well, but if you plan for things to, not necessarily, we don't want things to go wrong, obviously, but I think if you go the other way and you think, everything's going to be perfect, it won't be perfect. Like, it just doesn't turn out perfectly. No. But if you plan for things to go a little wayward, then it's not a surprise if it goes wayward. But I think the ultimate hammer home is that it's fun, it's exciting. I know that moving home is constantly, it's listed as like the third most stressful life event, by the way. After death and divorce, it's moving home.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's mad.
And I don't want people to have that experience. And I just feel like part of that is just the pressure that we put on ourselves.
Yes, for things to go smoothly. But I also think it's all those little things that you forget about. Like we had packed up our boxes, but not hired a moving van because we thought, we're not going to have that many boxes. We're only moving down the road. We don't need to do that. But then it's the overwhelm when you're stood amongst all these boxes and you're like, these aren't going to fit in my Peugeot.
And then it's like, how many trips have we got to take?
Yeah.
How are we going to do this?
Yep.
So I guess that kind of goes into the hire a removal company, don't hire a removal company.
Where do you stand on it?
For me, I'm always, and I think you're getting this just with me, I pay to get rid of the pain.
Yes, I get that.
That for me is worth it. So if somebody can help in a way, in something that I find really stressful or difficult, that is worth it for me. But it all comes down to what you can afford at the time. If you can't afford it, you need to be honest with yourself about that and go, look, I can save a bit of money here. I can fit it in my car. It's going to be stressful, but I'm going to push on through. Then go for it. And you will survive it.
You will, exactly.
And that extra money can go towards something else.
That's exactly it. And it's all teamwork, isn't it? Like there's probably a lot of people that, if you ask nicely, they'll chip in around you, friends, family. So, sometimes people love it. Like my mum is an organiser.
Really?
She loves it. She's like, oh, someone's moving home, get me involved.
Oh,
like,
really? Oh, I love that.
And she's so good. She used to work for Pickford's. So she knows, she's like an expert box packer.
Wow.
Yeah. She's like, it's a skill set.
So she's amazing to have around.
She's brilliant to have around. Now, you talked there about doing things yourself and saving that little bit of money.
Yeah.
So where do you think, if you move into a new home and you're thinking, oh, I want to do a little bit of work to make it feel like my own, where would you personally start?
Well, I think you need to have like one room or one space that you can retreat to when there's a lot of chaos, when there's boxes everywhere, where everything's unfinished and it's messy. You do need one space. So choose that space.
Yeah.
So whether that's the bedroom or the living room, I do always go for the bedroom because it feels like, you can retreat there and sleep there.
Yeah.
Somewhere to sleep, some nice lighting, burn some incense or something, whatever you do.
Make it feel like home.
Make it feel like home. And have that to just get away from the chaos.
Yeah. I found as well, and I'm not saying this is necessarily the right thing to do, but what I found when we moved home was to, instead of putting all my boxes in where they should go, in the kitchen and the bedroom, and then you've just got boxes everywhere.
Yeah.
I put them in a room downstairs that wasn't a room that we were going to use a lot, like second bedroom. And I just stored everything in there, and then I worked through it bit by bit.
Yeah.
And that's
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to remove the chaos and move it to another space so you can actually take a breath, because that's half of the stress. It's just walking around boxes and not knowing where to start, and just that overwhelm.
Yeah.
I find that just that overwhelm of lots of stuff,
and it's mess that you physically can see that gets in your head as well. And then your mind's like,
you want to do it all. I don't know if you're like me, but I want to do it all at once, and I get tunnel vision, and I start going. I don't stop until I'm exhausted, and it's not always the best way.
No, and then you can get so exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
So I think giving yourself like, this afternoon we'll do this room.
Yeah.
Rather than, I can get distracted really easily. So then I start unpacking this box and I'm like, that goes in there.
Yeah.
And then it's just chaos and there's no kind of regiment as to the organisation.
Exactly. So then you end up in a worse position than when you started.
Yes. And also before you start moving things and placing them in the rooms, because that's the exciting bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you're like, I'm going to put all my new furniture, I'm going to hang my clothes up. Clean first.
Yeah,
Always.
Absolutely.
Because I think when the rooms are empty is the best time to clean, to get it, because you don't want to put all your stuff in and then go, floor's dusty.
Yeah.
Wardrobe's dusty.
Yeah.
And then it becomes another additional job, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Get it all fresh and clean and you'll feel better as well.
Yes, exactly. So making those zones, doing one zone at a time. So what do you think, though? Would you kind of clean first? Would you paint first? Would you organise first? What are your top tips for when you first get into the home? Let us know. Pop us a comment, because it's always nice to hear, like I said, that was the way that I did something. It's not right, it's not wrong, but I love to hear how other people make it easier for themselves.
Or how they're planning to make it easier. Have they found an app that's amazing? Or have they got any tips for other people?
And I think the other thing as well, like thinking about your kids and your pets, because they, that can almost be, it's the little costs that you don't think about. Are you going to need to get someone to look after your dog or your children whilst you're moving home?
Yes.
Because it can be really stressful for them. We did a whole Move IQ podcast episode on moving with pets. And so we've got some great top tips in there. But I think it's trying to just make it, and for kids, I'm grouping pets and kids. Which
sometimes they can be similar.
But but it's such a stressful thing, and you want to reassure them. So maybe getting their room set up.
It's more that they stress you out. When it comes to kids, if you do have kids and it's your first home that you're owning, looking after them is always the priority, and there's always something they need. So they're going to be interested in being fed, playing, not being bored, exploring, grabbing things they shouldn't, getting in the boxes, smashing the plates.
Yep.
So if you can find a willing grandparent or a babysitter or something to have them for a night or two, it would probably be very, very helpful.
Yeah, I totally agree. So there you go. There were lots of useful tips if you've just bought a house, or you're even renting a place and you're about to move into a new property. Also, don't forget to do the meter readings, because that's a big thing when you move into a property, to just make sure you're kind of on a fresh start. What the meter readings were, so that you can update the different utility companies, because that's a big thing that you've got to do when you move into a property. Update those utility companies that you are now living there. Whether it's your water, your council tax, your gas, your electric. Make sure they know that you're the person, the electoral register, your driving licence. Like, these aren't necessarily the first things that you're going to sit down and do the first night, but they're all things to think about. There's a lot of admin when you're moving home.
There is a lot of admin, which I find very dull and boring.
I know, but it's got to be done.
It's got to be done.
Must. Exactly that. So again, they were our top tips. So thinking about that first 24 hours, packing almost like an overnight bag, like you would if you're going to a hotel. Thinking about those things like the cleaning, the bin bags, the little tools that you might need to just do some measuring for furniture.
Little repair
little
kit
repairs
as well.
here and there. And looking at the empty rooms and cleaning those and organising those before you actually set up.
Yes.
As your room.
And I think your tip was really good about keeping the boxes not necessarily in every room. Keep them in one room, work it out, bring one box in, do that box, and don't allow all of the stuff to overwhelm you and stress you out. You've got to enjoy it.
Yes, please enjoy it. Exactly.
It's an exciting time, isn't it?
It's so exciting, and it's a huge, it's just a huge thing that should be celebrated.
Yeah,
like you said.
It's a milestone.
It's a milestone and a new adventure. So wishing you luck with moving into your new home, and I hope all these tips have been useful. And we'd love to know what helped you out from the tips that we've shared. And of course, please do share your top tips for other people that will be reading in the comments, and enjoy your new home.